Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie and this is the October 2019 wrap up and stats. As I said, this is the October wrap up and stats. Like I do every single month, this is just going to be a quick sort of run over of different categories and some information that you guys need to know. Just remember that you can always time jump and time with the timestamps down in the description box. All the categories are down there with their timestamps. So if there's one specific thing that you're looking for within the video, you know, you can time jump, or if you don't have time to go through anything, there will be a timestamp for the entire month's book cover slideshow at the end. And you know, yeah, let's just get into it because I got a lot to talk about. All my socials information down in the description box as well. Yeah, let's get to what you're really here for, which are the stats for the month of October, which surprisingly was amazing. I surprised myself as I was adding up all these numbers and, you know, writing it out and pulling it off my sheets and stuff like that. And oh my goodness, I read 42 books in the month of October. What? My husband had pneumonia at the end of the month and I still read 42 books. Craziness. Crazy. That was 18 audiobooks, 24 ebooks, 19 arcs, and 8 of those arcs were scheduled arcs. I am on time at this point in time for all my arcs, which I'm super excited about. Actually, I think I have a couple that have went overlapped and are due, but still 19 of them bad boys this month. Yeah. So that breaks down to 109 hours and 48 minutes of audiobooks and a total page count of 10,475 pages of goodness. For my star ratings, I had 1 DNF'd book. I had 1 1-star book. I had 0 2-star books. I had 1 3-star books. I had 21 4-star books. And I had 18 5-star books. And those are the 8 out of those 18. I will let you guys know what my top 5 are later on in this video. For Blackout 2019, which is something that I am doing each year, is to read more Black authors. I read Between Now and Forever by Dylan Allen, Saving Everest by Sky Chase, Not the Girl You Marry by Andy J. Christopher, The Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan, and Landon and Shay by Brittany C. Cherry. For Romance Genreathon, the month's categories was, for the month I was reading dark, taboo, occult, and thriller-ish books, and I read Concerto North Security Number 2 by Sky Warren, A Lesson in Thorns by Sierra Simone, Heroine by Mindy McGinnis, Venom by D. Garcia, Unforgettable by Alethea Romig, The Headmaster by Tiffany Reese, The Assistant by Marnie Mann, Cards of Love, 3 of Swords by Willow Winters, Cold Queen by Kay Webster, and Monster in His Eyes by J.M. Dowhauer. For Romanceopoly, I did not read anything for any specific categories. I am down to my last 4, so next month I will be pushing to get that completed so that I can really concentrate on everything else I have going on for December. For Readathons, I did an impromptu reviewathon, which I got the inspiration from NetGalley. They did it over the summer where they did 6 weeks. Mine ended up being from October the 16th to the 26th, so 10 days. And I read Faker by Sarah Smith, Twice in a Blue Moon by Christina Lauren, A Lie for a Lie by Helena Hunting, Awkward by Avery Flynn, Saving Everest by Sky Chase, Not the Girl You Marry by Andy J. Christopher, and Fake Date by Monica Murphy. On to the bookish news. For bookish news, I have submitted a new video with the Read Bliss team, and they released my over 35 main character sort of recommendations video. I will link that in the description box so you guys can go check that out. I'll link their channel down there as well so you can go check them out. They are working with a bunch of booktubers. So if you were into romance, go check that channel out. The Read Me Romance podcast, which I always make sure that I read their weekly book for the weekly wrap-ups, has started their 4th season. Amazing. Loving them. Just go check them out if you're into podcasts. And I started a Patreon page or channel or what have you so that you guys can get more behind the scenes content for me, but at the same time support me and, you know, help me out through monetary donations and things like that. But I have 2 Patreons that I want to shout out this month, and that is Lovin' Panels and Amy N. Thank you guys for your support, and I hope you enjoy the behind the scenes vlog content that you guys are seeing over there. You guys picked Monster in His Eyes by J.M. Darhauer and as your monthly pick for me, and it wasn't all that great, guys. It was okay, but I wasn't really feeling it. I don't know that I'm going to read the other 2 books. If you want to see that review, make sure you check the weekly links down below. I believe it's in the last week's. So week 45, I think it is. I'll make sure that I put in there which week it is. Yeah, it was an interesting read, guys. Also, you will start finding affiliate links in my weekly wrap-ups so that you guys can go and purchase some of the books that you guys want to read. Just know that it's no extra cost to you, and it gives me a little bump in the change pocket. Thank you for supporting. Okay, now on to Bookish Events. This month, I went to the Nora Roberts signing bookstore that she held in Boonesboro, and I did a vlog for that, and that is exclusively over on Patreon. So on to the fun part, and that is my top 5 reads for the month of October. Like I said, there were 18 to choose from, and these 5 were my heart, and I still think about them. Oh my goodness. Yes. So the first one I'm going to talk about is The Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan. This book, woo, it gives you, if you like the television show Scandal and all that crazy drama filled goodness that comes in like this political package, go check this first part of this duet out because it is absolutely amazing. Our 2 characters meet when one is sort of an unrequited thing and they have like this spark and are, you know, so they don't do anything about it, but they meet while they're at a protest. This is a story that revolves around Indigenous people in the United States and pipelines and oil and just so much goodness. So much goodness, so much angst, so much drama, so much scandal, and I was just here for it. The sexiness was there, the political side didn't overwhelm me, and I loved it. I loved every single moment of it, and I cannot wait to get the next book, which comes out in just about a week and a half. Yes! Ha ha! Woo! I can't wait. Cannot wait. The next book that I read that I just absolutely adored this month was Between Now and Forever by Dylan Allen. This book starts this journey into these 2 characters that I met through the Read Me Romance podcast. And I was like, I need more. I need to know the backstory on how we got to this point in this novella sweetness and all this amazingness. You just knew that these characters went through some things. And this is the first book in that series. And yes to the yes, to the yes, to the yes, to the yes. Dylan Allen is bringing it. The first book is just so much goodness. You're just like, oh, so swoony for the male character and you're feeling for the female character. And I was just like, yes, thank you. Thank you. I need some more. leaves you on a bit of a cliffhanger, and the second book is out as well, so you can go check that one out. That review for the second book is actually coming in November, so you can probably guess that it'll make my top 5 of November. So I'm already gonna probably predict that one, because it was amazing too. Yes. So good. So good. The next book I'm going to talk about is The Assistant by Marnie Mann. And this book, still blows my mind. I still don't know what's going on in this story. So you have a married couple that hires an assistant, and you think you know what's going to happen, but it's not. I'm not going to tell you anything more than that. Just know that it twisted my mind. I had to read the ending like 3 or 4 times. I still want to go back and read it again because I don't know what's going on in this book, and I'm still thinking about it. Still thinking about it. Just, The next book I'm going to talk about is A Lesson in Thorns by Sierra Simone, and let me just tell y'all, Sierra Simone cannot do any wrong when it comes to giving me the dark, crazy, twisted taboo-ness. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Whew, so much goodness. Now, I will say this is the first book in a 4-book series. So you need to really pay attention. And it deals with 6 different characters and their lives and how they're intertwined. And it has this mystical, magical feel to it. I just know something about that is going to come. And there's MMF, there's MM, there's FF, there's so many different relationship mixes and mingles. There's a menage. I already said that one in a couple different forms. There is an orgy, and it's sexy. It is so steaming hot. I remember reading this while I was sitting at my son's swim practice, maybe I shouldn't be reading this in public. Thank goodness I had it on my Bose, so the noise canceling, nobody could hear what was going on in the audiobook. But it was hot. It was hot. Hot. Yes. So hot. Whew. So very, very hot. And the last book that I'm going to talk about is Landon and Shay Part 1 by Brittany C. Cherry. And this book ripped my parent heart out. Oh my goodness. Y'all know that I am not a huge fan of YA stories, but this one did it for me. And I cannot wait to get Part 2 so I can find out what's going on with it. Landon and Shay is our couple in this book, and they are in high school. They're having some issues. One's sort of known as the bad boy. The other is the quiet, sort of shy, student, artsy, and things like that. They both have this family dynamic that's going on. And when I hit that point where my parent hat came on and I was just feeling all in my feelings, once again, out in public, reading things that I should probably be reading at home. And no, it wasn't that it was super steamy hot. It was just emotional. And I'm sitting at swim practice in tears. Boo-hoo-hoo-win. Not cute. Not cute. Brittany ripped my little heart out with that book, and I cannot wait to find out what happens. Whew, those are my top 5. So at this point, I am just going to do my closing. If you want to time jump ahead to see the slideshow, which is in chronological order by the week, so that you can check out a week down in the description box for the actual video review, besides those last 5 that I just raved about. To hear more thoughts on those weekly reviews, please do that now. Other than that, if you have read any of the books that I just talked about, let me know down in the comments section. Do you have the same feelings for my top 5? Have you read my top 5? Because you need to if you haven't, because they're amazing. And yes, so many yeses. Remember, I have the Patreon page that you guys can go and help me, support me, donate. Thank you very much ahead of time. And all my affiliate links down in the description box, and all my socials down there. There's also a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and we will see you guys later.